This is my first live. Oh, so I'm doing hi everyone. This is my first live. I think I've said hi everyone like 5 times today already. This is my first live. I mean, this is not scripted. There's no script. There's no script. I didn't plan this. I just woke up. Not just woke up. I just realized that it was time to talk. It was time to say some things. So, um I want to share how my life has been lately. I just had the I just got married a few months ago. I did my birthday a few days ago on the 19th, and I'm in the middle of a research. I've been growing, I'm learning on learning, and it's been a phase for me. And so today I just want to share this. Just want to share how life has been, how I've been navigating this new phase of my life, my faith journey, and how it's been the struggle with doing a PhD, managing my PhD, my personal life, my new face as a married woman, and then how am I able to stay productive? And then reflections on my birthday recently. I mean, what made this birthday this different? So, if you are currently navigating through life, if you are currently trying to figure out life, if you are currently transitioning, I mean, this video is for you, and I want you to stop by and say what. So if you find this live by chance, please don't forget to drop a comment or a text or something or a like so that I know that you are here. So thank you so much. So I mean, I got married a few months ago, and sincerely, marriage is such a huge step. It's a new phase in your life. I mean, you're coming to live with somebody that you've never lived before, and that it's like a new realm entirely, a new phase of your life. You had a life. I mean, for someone like me who has been alone and has been independent, sort of, now you have to share your life with someone. So, but first of all, let me talk about my birthday. I mean, on the 19th, I turned 33. I'm getting old. I don't look. Do I look 33? I mean, let's be serious. Do I look 33? I mean, see, I'm aging gracefully. I mean, I just turned 33, and it's been amazing. What I want to say about this birthday, I'm reflecting and just evaluating how this birthday has been for me. It's very different. I'm grateful to God for this one year. In the last one year, let me tell you something. No, this birthday made me realize that a lot can happen in your life in just one year. In just one year, I got married. Let me tell you, a year ago, on my birthday on the 19th, April 2023, I was very single, no relationship in sight. I was not even interested in a relationship. A lot was going on in my life, and the last thing on my mind was relationship. I was focused on doing so many things. There was a lot that was going on. I was navigating through so much. So, relationship was the last thing. So, I wasn't in a relationship. But imagine how my life changed in one year. You were single, very single, single to stupor. Single to stupor. Do you know what I mean? I'm I'm sorry. I'm laughing at myself. I was single to stupor by choice anyway. I felt like I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. How did I get into a relationship? In the period of one year, I I entered into a relationship, and then I got married, and I'm for about 5 months into marriage. I'm sure you're wondering, Esther, how is it possible? Did a miracle happen? Yes, a miracle happened. Now, this is just to show that a lot can happen in one year. And it also shows that you can rewrite your story the way you want, but God will write it the way He wants. I mean, the time I entered a relationship, I wasn't even thinking I was so sure I was not going to get married in 2024. I was so sure I was not even going to get into a relationship. I remember speaking to my friends and telling them, oh, I'm done with relationship. I just want to focus on my life, my relationship with God and all of that. But I mean, God said, no, this is what I want. I mean, God led me into starting a relationship. Even me, I was in a relationship. So how did it happen? That is a story for another day. So, but this one year, um, beyond relationship, God has shown me that my life can change in a very in just a twinkle of an eye. He holds the world in his hands. He is God. He is faithful. He can change your life. I mean, I was at a point where so much was happening in my life, but God just decided to change my story. He just decided to fix a lot of things. I was struggling. I needed to focus on my life and a lot of things, and a lot changed in 1 year. So, can you imagine how somebody's life can change in 1 year? So many things can change about your life where you didn't even see it happening. I mean, God writes the best story. In the last 1 year, my life has improved. I mean, first of all, do you know this birthday? All of my birthdays are always a hit, but this was the best. And guess what? Marriage made it happen, my husband. My husband made this birthday very amazing for me. He made this birthday the best I've had so far. I know this is not the best I will have in life, but this is the best so far. He made it so beautiful. He made me felt love. I was almost thinking that I didn't have reasons to celebrate, but this guy made this birthday extraordinary. And I owe a lot to him. And now so mixing it with marriage. My birthday happened in this period of this marriage. I got married like 5 months ago. And I want to say that marriage improved the quality of my life. It made me more productive. It is a blessing. So in the last 1 year, I became more productive. I I've always been a very productive person. I've always been someone who has been doing a lot with my life. If you know me very much, you know that I'm very ambitious. I do a lot of things. I'm always doing so many things. I'm always very busy that it looked like I mean, people were so sure that Esther, will you ever get married? How did you even get married? How did you even get in a relationship? So my wedding was a shock to everyone. Like, how did you get married? How did you get into a relationship? How did it happen? So, so I'm not saying that I was not productive until I got married. No, I was productive, but marriage made it more productive. It improved the quality of my life. Things that I couldn't do before, I was able to do them more because I now have a partner who was supporting me, who was supporting my vision, who was holding my hand, who was helping me to become a better version of myself. So in the last 1 year, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for the people that I've met, and I've made new relationships. The last 1 year, I've grown a lot. I've learned. I've learned a lot of lessons, and I've realized that there are people that are not going to be part of your life as you grow. There are people that have had to leave along the way, and there are people that you think they were part of you, who you thought they would always be there, but they just leave you in the middle of the road. And I realized that in the last 1 year, that one of the biggest, one of the best thing that can happen to you is having a family and people that sincerely care about your life. And so even in those times where I almost gave up, they were there and they held my hands. They prayed with me. They supported me and everything got better. And see, navigating this new phase has not been easy because I mean, you are not going to live with a new human. But the kind of person you get married to makes it easier. So it's been a learning process navigating life with this new person, not this new person, with this amazing human being that I'm now living with. I'm not married to. It's been a growing phase. I've been learning. Sincerely, I've been learning and growing with him. And I discovered that the kind of person you marry is will determine a lot. I mean, I feel I used to have this mindset that marriage is kind of burdensome, sort of. I mean, there's a lot you have to do a lot. See, I feel like I don't have so much to say about marriage. I mean, I just got married 5 months ago, but I think that I would like to say that the person I'm married to is making this journey is making it easier, and is helping me to walk through this. I'm learning to love more. I'm learning to be more patient. I'm learning to look out for someone else, be more responsible than I used to. Now, marriage change a lot. That's the truth. You no longer have to live for yourself. You no longer have to do anything you used to do before. I mean, you can just wake up and go out and travel. Now you can't do that anymore. There's someone who you have to tell. It's not like um there's someone who is you are now you now have to like stay accountable to sort of. You now have to consider that person because they are a part of your life. So it's been a journey. I'm learning. And sincerely, it's been a beautiful journey. And the truth is that marriage changes a lot. So it's better to have a lot figured out. And for someone who's probably scared of getting married, there are very beautiful marriages. I'm not even talking about mine yet. I'm talking about the many beautiful marriages out there. Don't get scared and don't feel like oh, I would never be married. I mean, I may never find someone this amazing or something like that. And well, I don't think there are good marriages. There are a lot of good marriages, and of course, this life is not just about marriage. I was going to talk about birthday, marriage, and of course, navigating my being in my research currently, and then navigating my faith and my work with God. But I would say that marriage has improved the quality of my life, sort of, not sort of. It has a lot. And for someone who probably come across this video, he's wondering like, would it ever happen? Will I ever find someone who would love me, who would treat me the way I want to be treated? Sincerely, you would. There are a lot of amazing people out there. God has a lot of sons, and you will definitely find him. And you're probably giving up. Oh, it can't happen. I mean, last year birthday, I was very single. In me, I was single. I wasn't in a relationship. So how did I get married within 1 year? And then I'm already 5 months into my marriage. And it's not a mistake. I wasn't in haste. It was God's timing and God's plan. And it also shows how God writes the best stories. God writes the best chapter of your life, and everything can change. You just need to focus on your life. You know, one of the things I felt God telling me, and I knew God was telling me this spirit was just to focus on what I was doing, focus on serving Him, focus on doing what I was doing, and things were going to be better. I just kept showing up. In the last 1 year, I've shown up. I've showed up every other day, even when it didn't make sense, even when it didn't look like it. I just keep showing up. I just keep showing up and I just keep trusting God. See, I just keep telling God, even if I don't see your hands, I'll keep trusting you. A lot has changed. I'm a better version of myself. And it's a journey that has not ended. It's a journey that is still going. And right now, I'm in the middle of my research. Sincerely, it's been a journey. It's been a lot for me. It's been overwhelming. And, you know, do you know what it means doing a very, I was telling somebody today that if I get this PhD, everybody will have to call me doctor, doctor, because I've been through a lot. I've never cared about title. But if I get this PhD, even my children will have to call me Dr. Mommy. How dare you call me Mommy? You have to call me Dr. Mommy. Because it's been a lot. And imagine in the middle of it, now marriage has entered, and then you had a life. I was very active and very productive before marriage. So how am I navigating this? I've learned to create balance. And one of the things that's helping me is that while I was single, I was intentional about creating a balance about my life because I know I'm very active. I know I have a lot of things to do. So I learned how to create it's not like I've gotten it already or figured everything out or it's perfect. No. But I learned to create a balance, create a system, and create a system that will help me to navigate that phase and um, that will such that no um is left out. So it's been a lot, but it's been a lot with my PhD, with my see. Do you know what it means to have field experiments? You work so hard. I mean, 1 month at a stretch, you woke up early in the morning every day and come back late. They've even started telling me, "Do you sleep at all?" And then upon all of this, you come have field experiments. Nothing is working. But PhD is teaching me resilience. It's teaching me patience. It's teaching me resilience, how to be more resilient. Because imagine trying so I'm now wondering when they talk about those people that invented so much things, how they tried 100 and 100 times, 999 times, and then the 1000 times. I'm not beginning to see that because why will I work on something? Sorry. Why will I work on something 200 times So the experiments. And PhD make you look dumb sometimes. You are trying so much, but you try so hard. And then when you're in science, is that where you have to do experiments. Your experiments are failing. Imagine me waking up every day. Waking up every day, and then you wake up early in the morning, you go to the lab, oh, you come and your experiment has failed again. And then you have to start all over. And then so procedures take a very long time. But sincerely, it's teaching me resilience. It's helping me to be patient. It's helping me to trust the process because now I'm going to appreciate every effort, every pain, every hard work, everything I've been doing. And PhD have helped me to be more consistent because every day I'm showing up at the lab. And then it's making me think of strategies. This don't work. How about we try this thing? So I'm learning new methods. I've learned a lot that I'm beginning to apply in different aspects of my life. I'm beginning to apply things that I'm learning, doing experiments, getting a PhD. I'm beginning to apply to different aspects of my life. I'm beginning to apply it to people around me to help them even grow. So even though I'm not even attaining the kind of results I want to attain yet, it's helping me. It's helping me grow. It's helping me to be more patient. It's building resilience in me. And it's helping me to learn even more. And consistency, one of the things that helped me most and helped me to stay more productive is consistency. Showing up every day. Just showing up regardless of whether there's results, showing up regardless where there's. And I discovered that the more I show up, the more I come every day, the more I show up, the more productive I get, the more results I keep getting. And then I'm learning so much. And then, of course, asking questions. See, if you decide to stay alone, work alone, you will not learn anything. The days where I didn't ask questions of things I didn't know, I was not getting any results. So asking questions, I'm someone who I feel like I'm self-sufficient. I mean, this PhD journey had to teach me to learn to ask questions, to learn to ask for help, to learn to depend on other people because you can't do it on your own. And that's what also and now that I'm asking questions, asking for help, I'm becoming more productive. It helped me to start waking up. I'm waking up earlier. And waking up earlier is making me stay more productive. So it's been a learning process for me. And it's also teaching me to trust God even more. To trust God and trust His leading. There are days I would ask God, what do I do about this experiment? What do I do about this thing that is not working? Do I add this? What do I do? Who do I ask? I could just hear a voice that read this paper, browse about this, learn about this. So it's even also helping me in my work with God because it's helping me to it's helping me to learn to trust God even more. And sincerely, God is helping me. So, and of course, my husband is making it even more helpful. I mean, there was a day I was trying to analyze the data. I've been struggling to look for a way to present that data. And then I asked my husband, and I've been struggling with it, and I couldn't do it on my own. Then I asked my husband, he just came around. I asked my husband, and then I didn't know that I'd forgotten that this guy could do this thing. I asked him and he helped me. I mean, he's on this live. He seems to be the only person with me now. But it shows how supportive he is. And how being a part of me, being a part of my life, how him being a part of my life has really improved a lot. So it's been a learning process, but I'm more productive than I used to be. I'm learning a lot. My work with God has improved in the last 1 year because I've had to go through so much that's made me dependent on God completely. I had to learn how I can create balance, that my work with God do not suffer, my current new life, which is being married to someone, do not suffer, and my personal life do not suffer. Marriage has not hindered me or stopped me from living the same of pursuing purpose, fulfilling purpose, or living other aspect of my life. It has rather enhanced my life, and made me even more productive than I used to be. It has. My husband told me something when we're in a relationship that I didn't come to dim your lights. I rather came to um amplify the light you carry and make what you are carrying that more people will get to see it. And that is what he is doing. I don't have everything figured out yet. I'm still struggling with this PhD. It's not easy yet, But the truth is that the last 1 year has been God. I've seen God's hands. I've seen God's faithfulness. God has helped me so much. I'm going through this journey. It's a journey for me. And sincerely, the last 1 year, it's been, see, I've cried, I've celebrated, I've mourned. I mean, the last 1 year, I lost my grandpa. Last 1 year, I lost my grandpa. I mean, it was the hardest moment of my life, sincerely, because my grandpa has been very involved in my life. He has been very involved in my life since the day I was born. He was very present. You know, um the tribute I wrote to him is that how how were you that involved in our lives? How did you get to love us this much? And so his death hit me so hard. He died in June 1st. I mean, I felt it that I was going to die, and when he died, I was so hurt. I saw him in my dream a number of times, like, Baba, why did you die? Why did you leave me? He was so involved in our lives. He would give me, he was somebody that he could never win me in an argument. I was like, Esther, why don't you give up? He taught me so much that I learned. And so his death was a blow in my life. So in the last 1 year, I've lost so much. But in the year, I've mourned, but in the last 1 year, I've celebrated. I've made new friends. And see, people won't always be there, but someday, but the truth is that God will always bring people who would remain. There are friends I've lost along this journey, but there are friends I've gained, and amazing friends I've gained. And there's nothing amazing as having people who are supportive. You know, I'm going on live and I'm showing up every day because there are people who believes in me so much. People, not just even, I'm not talking about just my husband, I'm talking about friends. Friends who are always there for me. Mentors who I could speak to, who would encourage my heart. So it's been a learning process. I think I should stop here. Maybe I will do a part 2, but let me stop here. And so if you come across this live, if you're currently navigating life, I want you to know that you don't have to have it all figured out. I want you to know that you will not always remain where you are. Nothing is constant. Your situation can never be the same. See, there are points I came in my life where I give up. But I had to give myself another chance to fight. And sincerely, I'm glad I fought. I'm not done yet, though. I'm still in the middle of this PhD. I'm still struggling. I'm still navigating this path. But sincerely, where I am now, it's not close to where I used to be. I've grown. But one of the things that have helped me is God has helped me. And the desire not to give up, to show up every other day. I decided to show up even when it's not convenient, even when my heart is broken, even when I'm overwhelmed. And sincerely, I took rest when I had to. And there were days I felt like worrying. When I realized that worrying will not solve it, I stopped worrying. I just lived my life every day. I captured every moment. I documented my life. That's the best part I keep sharing every time I want to share something. I said I'm going to leave. And every day I choose to leave. So if you're currently navigating life, if you're currently transitioning, you don't have to have everything figured out. You just have to trust the process. You have to be kind to yourself. You have to just decide to show up every other day. And please don't give up. And I want you to know that you may not be seeing it yet, but everything is going to change in a short time. If you tell me my life would be like this a year ago, I would say it's a lie because I know where I was. But I know there's so many things I can't share here, but I know how much my life has improved and things that have changed in the last 1 year. But there were things I was so sure would never change. But it shows that I'm not the one writing my story. It's God. And He's going to fix anything. There were times I felt like, God, you are not listening. It seems heaven, can you hear me? God, can you even see me? I don't think you're seeing me. But trusting in God completely, deciding to show up every day, giving myself the grace to be myself, being kind to myself, taking each moment as it comes, enjoying every moment because I would never have it if I let it go. I learned to live every day as it comes and to enjoy the moment because whether I like it or not, and to stop worrying completely. If it doesn't work, fine. If it works, fine. But I'm not going to allow myself feel so much pain. I'm not going to allow, I'm not going to be hard on myself anymore. And I'm going to show up every other day. And this truth is that showing up every other day has improved every aspect of my life, including even my research I'm currently doing. And sincerely, it's a process, it's a journey, and I'm glad going through this. So if you come across this channel or this live, I want you to know that you've got this. You are transitioning, you are evolving. Your life is not ended. Things are going to get better. You just need to keep showing up. Don't give up, and please take a break if you have to. Re-strategize. Try again, even if you fail. I can't tell you the number of times I've failed. I can't tell you the number of times I felt like I was a failure. But I had to tell myself, Esther, you're not a full failure. You just feel that something. You just need to do for a better way to do it. And you just need to trust God to help you to do it and try again. And each time I fell, I picked up myself and then I tried again. And sometimes I have to try 10 times before it worked. But I said I wouldn't give up. I wouldn't give up. And sincerely, it's paying off. It's still a journey. I don't have so much to talk about marriage, but I'm glad I'm married. And it's a process. It's a process and it's a journey that I'm trusting God to help me go through them. And I'm grateful for the partner that I have, my husband, which is making the journey easier. And I'm grateful for the last 1 year. I'm grateful that that I have reasons to celebrate. And I'm grateful that the Lord added a year to my life. And so thank you so much for coming. This is my first live, and I'm looking for the best speech to end this. But thank you so much for joining my live. And please, whenever you come across this live, please watch it and drop a comment for me. And let me know if this first live made I'm not trying to make this a joke, but I'm trying to not to put myself under pressure. And yes, again, please stop putting yourself under pressure. I stopped doing that long ago. And I stopped comparing myself with people. My journey, where I am, is exactly where God wants me to be. And sometimes when you don't look through that lens, you would think you are not making progress even when you are. Where you are is where God wants you to be. And He's taking you through a journey. Comparing yourself is just going to harm yourself. Well, other people are making progress. Everything is working. Why is mine not working? We all have different journeys, so understand that. You've got this. You will be fine. And this is where I really end my life today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. Thank you for coming. Even if it's one person, my husband is here and I can see Vicky. Vicky, thank you so much. Thank you, anyone that would watch this later. Thank you so much. And I hope you were inspired and I hope you learned something. God bless you and have a productive day. Thank you so much. Bye.